Hi everyone, here's 5 tips for improving your 8th note swing feel. Tip number 1, counterintuitive. Stop trying to swing. A lot of people, often people who play a lot of straight 8s music, overdot their swing. I think this is because they have this idea in their head that there's a big difference between the note that's on the beat and the note that's off the beat. They've been told this probably in a book or something. So they try to make a really big difference between the note that's on the beat and the note that's off the beat, and it usually ends up sounding like something like this. So immediately, if we get rid of this idea of trying to swing and just playing nice and relaxed, you know, don't forget to breathe. I usually forget to breathe. Okay, then I think that's a better basis for doing this. So really, I think if you just think of not necessarily this massive gap between straight feels and swing feels, that will be helpful. Okay, thing number 2, we're going to even out your playing. When the counterintuitively, again, that's going to mean accenting the upbeats. Why? Because most people are more comfortable feeling downbeats than upbeats, unless they're from Brazil or somewhere. Okay, so this is something we really need to focus on, I think. And one way you can do it is we just take that G major scale again, and instead of, you know, playing it like we normally would, notice I'm playing it quite straight, we accent the ands. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. I'm using alternate picking there. Perhaps you can also use all downstrokes. Like that, right? I'll just do it a little bit more pronouncedly. And then eventually you relax and you hopefully are playing the 8th note scale nice and evenly without any kind of undue emphasis on the beat. Okay? If you want, you can practice swapping between the two. So let's accent the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Upbeats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. If that helps you get a sense of how those are different. Thing number 3. Right, the thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to fish out my phone, which has got an app on it called Drum Genius. Excellent app, would highly recommend getting it. This is a drum loop based on Jimmy Cobb playing on Freddie the Freeloader. It's 132 beats a minute, it's a nice medium swing, and this is a good place to get into feeling the swung ands. So we're going to do this, and we're going to start off by going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 with the drums, and then we're going to drop out the beat when we become comfortable where the ands are. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Don't overthink it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and maybe you could do it on the guitar as well. Nice single notes. Maybe downstrokes. I always find that more challenging. I want to go upstroke on the offbeats, right? Okay, so you want to get that nice and ingrained before going on to the next step. Step number 4, relax and combine what we've done so far. So nice even phrases, maybe a G major scale, maybe a bebop line, who knows, maybe a head. And then we're going to do that with our evened out. So we're, you know, accenting the upbeats if you must. I'll do that in a second. Or playing evenly, whichever stage you're at. And we're going to lock into those upbeats. So we're going to sing them first and we're going to play. And the main thing is to relax and not really worry too much. If you've done the other steps first, you should be fine. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and here we go. slight inequality is creeping into my playing. That's fine, because I'm not making it happen. It's just there. Slightly accented on the upbeats, or just straight forward and smooth. Let's try a line. And the idea is to relax and keep breathing. You should probably feel like you're not really doing anything. Or just pencilings. Doesn't matter what you're playing. And then and 2, and 3, and 4, and 4. Now Jimmy Cobb is giving us a lot there with his ride cymbal. If you want to stretch it out, you can try that with just the metronome and see if you can keep feeling that swung hand without the support of the drums. But I'd start with the drums. You can either do that through an app like Drum Genius, or maybe use an album, like, for instance, Kind of Blue. Loads of great medium swing on that one. Okay, so lastly, I would say study rhythm. Okay, so one great way to do that is to take phrases from Charlie Parker tunes. There's one from Moose the Mooch. You can loop it. It's a great groove already, right? And then we can take that, maybe a simple example, we're just going to use the B flat minor blues scale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. You almost have another head out of that, right? You could use that as a blues head if you wanted. Anyway, I think those 5 steps make a big difference. I haven't really talked about triplets or anything, or any niceties of how you accent or lock in other rhythms, but I think that will do a lot for how you play your 8th notes if you are finding you're struggling a bit with it at the moment. And I've given this advice to a lot of students, and they've all improved very quickly by following this advice. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.